I think I'm depressed. I came from a different country a couple days ago, and I'm back in Canada. I don't know why I'm trying to act like I'm mysterious. I live in Canada, and it's so quiet, it's so depressing. I'm alone. I have friends, but it's the weekend, Like, I could go outside, but like, what's the point, man? The difference is there, I lived with literally like a whole family, cousins. We all lived in the same house. It's a huge house, yes, but I had connection. I literally go to any room, I'll find someone. It was so hard to be alone. And I was actually getting annoyed. I wanted to be alone. I wanted to record a video or something. Impossible. Now I'm here in this shitty ass country, bro, honestly. And it's like I'm trying to walk around the house trying to find somebody, and I can't find somebody. I can't find a family member, bro. My dad's not home, my mom's shopping, my sister's shopping. It's so like it's sad, and I feel depressed. Maybe that's why I make these YouTube videos. I seek a sense of connection elsewhere. That's why I spend so much time on the internet, right? I'm seeking something. When I scroll and when I watch videos and shit, I'm seeking something. And I realized it's probably connection. Cuz when I was there, I didn't scroll as much. I didn't waste as much time on my phone and stuff. But now it's like it's back to old me. I'm back to my old ways. It's kind of sad. Well, it's really sad. It's life. Obviously, vacation's gonna feel better than your real life, right? I mean, now I have to study and shit. Like, studying's really painful because what am I even studying for? So I have to write some exams and stuff. Like, it's sad, but after that's done, what is there? What is it left to do? I think that's like the biggest flaw of like a first world country. They give you so much personal freedom when sometimes freedom is not what you need. Sometimes too much freedom is a bad thing. Because what am I supposed to do? One thing I've been thinking about is the concept of productivity. I mean, if you really look at life nowadays, they push productivity on kids so much. On me, on everyone. They push productivity. Be productive. You gotta spend your time wisely, blah, blah, blah. It's all so forced. And like, what even is productivity? What does it mean to be productive? In my opinion, studying isn't really like the most productive thing I can do, because what, like, right now at least, I'm already accepted into university. What do I study for? Right? It's not productive. And this bullshit that I'm playing, this BS that I'm playing, it's not productive. But to me, I feel like it is because it's something that I align with. I feel a little better about my life when I'm playing this. So, is that productive? To the common man, to a man maybe 20 years ago, someone that doesn't share the same mindset as me, no, it's not productive at all. It's a waste of time. I should go out and like dig some holes or something. I don't know. I should like go sell some Coke bottles. That's productive. But like when you really like look at it, productivity is a facade. It's bullshit, bro. Who says that's gonna make you happy? Who says it even has any purpose? Like, your definition of productivity is not my definition, right? And I could spend my life being like vice versa as well. I can spend my life doing something that I think is productive, and then the whole time it ends up being meaningless, right? I'm reading a manga, The Climber, and it's about climbing mountains, and one of like the big questions in it is why? Why do people climb mountains? Is it productive? No. You climb the mountain and you go back down. You know what I mean? It's what's the point? You put your flag up, maybe that's about it. So why do people climb mountains? But to a climber, to someone that climbs mountains for a living, whatever, climbing the mountain is when he feels most productive about his life. Productivity is it's bullshit, bro. Screw that shit. Realistically, don't try doing whatever is most productive. Do whatever aligns most with who you want to be. You know what I mean? Like, if that makes sense. People will always tell you to do this and do that and do that, like be a different person than who you are. But when you do what you really want to do, most of the time it won't be productive. Today, I said, fuck it, I don't want to study. I want to watch 2 episodes of a show. I wasted like an hour watching a show. That's not productive at all. But like, I'm not gonna sit here and feel shit about myself because I'm not living to someone else's standards of what they want me to live like. Keep working, keep like every single fucking second of my life. So, like, yeah, productivity is a lie. It's never gonna fulfill you in the way that you think you will. Of course, yes, working hard. You have to work hard, right? And eventually, your work, the hours that you put in, right now I'm putting in hours in my mind. No one else will see it. No one else will think of it that way. People just think I'm fucking goofing around, which I am at the same time. But in my opinion, this is productive. This is the life I'm trying to build. And I think that's where productivity means the most. When it's working towards your future, right? We can't determine the future, but we can build it. We can try building a future that is pleasant in our eyes, and that's really what I feel could be the most productive thing that a man could do. I don't know, I'm yapping now. Boom. Okay, I don't know, that was a bad jump. Rip Twin Towers. And at the same time, so much depressing shit nowadays. I could talk about the Air India flight, which is something I want to talk about, but instead I'll talk about something a bit more personal. I was in my country that I went to. I'm not gonna dock, actually, whatever. Actually, nah. Did I kill him? Let's see. Yes. Oh, we won. When I traveled to my country, right, the traffic there is crazy, right? Overpopulation, very, very, very densely populated. There was, I was on the road where I was sitting on a motorcycle behind my uncle, and we're going down the main road, and then there was this huge rush, right? It was all jammed, and we were going a little further into the jam, and we realized there's been an accident. This huge truck, like, toppled over, and it took up like 3 lanes, right? So there's gonna be a huge jam, and it wasn't even that. It was everyone was surrounding, everyone was watching, right? Because this country, low key, not very productive. Every second of the day doesn't matter to them as much as it matters here. You know what I mean? They're not working as hard per se, or they don't like, I don't know. They're just more chill. At least in my eyes. And I don't know why I picked Angela. And so they're all surrounding my uncles as well. He got off the motorcycle. Like, everyone's parking their motorcycle and stopped their car to watch, to see what happened. And my uncle's like, sit on the motorcycle, I'm just gonna go check it out. And he checks it out for like a good 15 minutes, right? And then he's like, okay, he tells me what happens, and then he goes and he drops me off at home, and then comes back to like see the aftermath or whatever, right? Because it's taking a while. They're trying to like lift the truck up. And let me tell you what happened. Basically, this truck's on the road, wherever. I guess it's going too fast or something, and it swerves. It falls over. The truck falls, and it lands on top of what's it called? A rickshaw. I don't know what it's called in English. I guess it's called a rickshaw. And it lands on top of a rickshaw. I think 2 rickshaws and like 2 motorcycles. A huge truck. Like, think of it like the size of like a garbage truck. It's like, I think it's full with soil or something. It's filled to the brim, and it topples over on top of people. And so, I think some people escaped. They were at like the edge of the truck, so they managed to get out. But there was one rickshaw filled with school children, like, think like 4 or 5 school children, that was in the middle of the truck. It was fully crushed. What do you think happened to those kids? They died. They got fully like plastered. I didn't see it. I didn't want to see it. Right? I'm glad I was there early, so like I didn't get to see when the truck was lifted. Like, there's probably blood on the road and everything. And it It goes to show those kids went to school today and they didn't come home. You know what I mean? They went to school to go to school, and they went to the rickshaw to go home, and they never ended up going home. Their life ended that day. And it shows like, imagine that was me. Imagine that was like my school bus or something. I got crushed by like a tank. I don't know, but like, that's not supposed to be funny, by the way. I'm not like that type of person to joke about this stuff. Like, think about it. Genuinely think about it. Imagine that was me. Imagine I died. Imagine I was on the Air India flight. I lived this life trying to be productive. Imagine I lived this life trying to be productive all day, every second of my life. I'm trying to be productive. And then I die. What was the point of it all? There's no point to this shit, bro. You just live life and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Don't focus too much. Don't take everything so seriously. Cause shit like that is where shit hits the fan, and that's where it actually becomes serious. I feel like it's easier to live in ignorance. It's easier to not take everything so serious for what it is, right? I see so many videos of people like really young, my age, showing off their like Lamborghinis and shit, and being like, I put in the work and look at where it brought me. They said I couldn't do it. They said I couldn't do it, blah blah blah. In reality, nobody's no like I don't know about you, but nobody's actually saying that you can't do it, you can't do it. I've never had someone say that shit to me. The only person saying that is myself, my own mind. And if I listen to that, if I'm controlled by my own mind, I'm a slave to it. Realistically, I am a slave to it. No matter how much I prove myself wrong, I'm still a slave to my mind because that's who I'm listening to. That's who I live for. Right? All right, last game. So, productivity, if it comes from you trying to prove someone else wrong, if you're sacrificing your youth, your livelihood, I don't know. I just don't see the value in it. I could have a Lamborghini tomorrow, but what would it cost? I'd rather, for now, I'd rather just live and see where life takes me. I don't want to be too productive. I don't want to. This is productive to me, but I don't want to. I don't want to do too much. I want to be happy, and happiness comes ultimately. Happiness, it's fleeting. Peace is what you need, and peace comes from mindset. And I have peace. Peace is just realizing that you deserve to be happy. I don't know. I've worded it better in my head before, but I'm at peace. And I don't want, and I know this grind, this hustle culture, all of that, this push to being the top 1%, everything that's in my head right now, it doesn't bring me peace. What I have now is far greater than what I would feel after years of work and a Lamborghini. Truly, peace is a blessing. Man, but like, if there's something you want to take away from this, I seriously want you to understand that productivity isn't what it entails. It's so valued in our society. You think it's such a positive thing, but there's so much. It's not objective, is it? What is productive to you? Only you can decide that. You know, parents want us to think studying is hella productive, but like I low key disagree, right? And I like to think this is hella productive, this. But it's not. It's not. I'm lying to myself if I say it is. So just be yourself. But I can't even say that because I low key, I sometimes I feel I'm not myself all the time. I struggle to be who I am right now all the time. You know, I have secrets. I think that's something disturbing my peace. Secrets. So yeah, I can't be myself all the time, but I really want to be. None of this makes sense. Okay, well, to summarize, I'm gonna think of this as an essay. To summarize, Productivity is a facade. You don't really need to be productive all the damn time. Do what you feel is best for you. Moderation is key, but sometimes what you want doesn't need moderation. It doesn't even moderation goes against it in a sense, you know what I mean? Like for example, to be the very best at something, moderation can exist. Genuinely, like you have balance, like to be like the best bodybuilder, you can have balance between like eating junk food and shit food and then like eating healthy food. You know what I mean? You have to pick one. You have to like be really strict with yourself. But like that's something for later, in my opinion, to be like the greatest. And I think that's like the most important thing. Anything, realistically, we all want to be great at something. And if you don't have that passion in your life, then I feel like you're still growing. You'll find it eventually. For me, at least, all the good things that have happened to me have come from like growth through time. It's all taken time for me to really change who I am. It doesn't happen instantaneously. I always knew that as well. This video is gonna be hella long, so I should quicken it up. I also, last thing I want to say is, once you find that passion, stick with it. Because for me, at least, that passion makes me feel something. And I realize in life, all we're trying to do is feel. You don't understand life, you just feel it. And that's what I felt when I came back. Bro, I kid you not, I sat in the car from the airport on the way back. It was so quiet. Even not even that, before that, when I sat on the airplane, I realized, yeah, that's it. I felt so like I felt so much. I thought I was gonna cry, which didn't even make sense because like it's not like I'm leaving these people for good. You know what I mean? But I felt something. For a long time, I didn't feel what I felt that day. It's just it still sticks with me. I think that's why I'm depressed. It's like heartbreak, bro. But yeah, I think life is honestly just feeling, and a lot of that feeling has to do with connection. You could be productive, you could try being the doing this and that and like doing everything. There's so many videos about people doing everything, you know what I mean? They're like martial artists and they're like millionaire and billionaire, student and all of this, teacher, like they're everything at once. And you could do that, really, you could. But does it make you feel? At the end of the day, that's all we really want. That's why those people that do everything ended up making YouTube videos or making Instagram videos of them doing everything, because they want to feel something, they want to connect. So connection is literally the only thing that really matters in life. You don't even need to connect with people. You could connect with nature. You could connect with the mountains, you know? And I think that's why people climb mountains. And I think that's why people climb mountains, you know? Oh, it's so unproductive. Why do people climb mountains? They climb mountains to feel. That's all that matters, guys. I hope you feel this message.